without anyone touching the bottles. All this at a speed of 720 bottles per hour. Visit our plant anytime. Quality and purity are the reasons that Saipan Ice and Water Company be your drinking water company. We care about your health.
Children still die and suffer from vaccine-preventable diseases in this country. Children are not fully protected until they receive all of their vaccines. Don't let your child be at risk. Partner with your doctor. At every visit, ask if your child is up to date. I'm Rosalind Carter with Every Child by Two. Children's vaccines are available free of charge if you can't afford them. Contact your local health department.
The public school system, in collaboration with the Department of Public Health, provide early intervention services to all infants and toddlers with developmental delays or disabilities. Services include, but are not limited to, speech therapy, special instruction, physical therapy, family counseling, service coordination, and transportation or related costs. All early intervention services are free to families. Early intervention services are provided in the child's natural environments, where parents indicate their child would normally be during the day. For more information, stop by the CDAC Center, Children's Developmental Assistance Center in Garapan across Bank of Guam, or call us at 664-4830.
Look, but please don't touch. Corals are very delicate and can take a long time to grow back. Touching, holding, standing on, or breaking corals can kill them. To protect the corals and yourself, keep a safe distance. Try to stay at least 2 meters away. By maintaining good buoyancy and controlling your fins and body movement, you can avoid sinking towards the reef. Also, keep hoses secured to your BC to prevent them from dragging across or snagging coral.
The Commonwealth Diabetes Coalition and CNMI Department of Public Health supports fluoridated drinking water for all kids in the CNMI.
All right, Mañelos and Mañanao, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the John Gonzales Live. We are live tonight, September 17th. No oopan ni programa tapawag na poingi ginin I Minat 3 Vivenda, third floor of Mariana's Business Plaza, Flame Tree Studio here in Susupi. Si Sus Mausi para hamzo ni manega ginin luta tinian sa ipan. Bienvenido para hamzo za guizas ti programan mizo I weekly talk show. Pagona poingi, tonight we are talking about the proposed Marine National Monument and the anticipated expected procedures and protocol that have to be followed between now and then. We just heard from Uncle David M Sablan and of course Ike V Cabrera giving their support of the proposed Marine National Monument. Tonight we have with us former Congressman Andrew S Salas. Primo, buenas.
Buenas.
And of course joining him is former Congressman himself, Karl T Reyes. Buenas and welcome. You're part of the Friends of the Marine Monument as well.
Buenas.
Buenas. Okay. Maybe just to start the conversation, I've got here a text message, and I think this goes to Mr. Andrew Salas. Since the governor won't meet with federal officials and the legislature seems against the idea, who asked for this evaluation or assessment? Maybe perhaps you can clarify that, Mr. Salas?
Very good question, John. Senator, our good senator from Rhoda, Senator Felix Mendiola, wrote to the President Bush, asking for an assessment, and it is rightfully done. You know, John, many of our legislatures in the very beginning were saying that the President of the United States was going to unilaterally do this, declare the Three Northern Islands as a marine monument. But the fact that our senator wrote to him, and the fact that he's sending an assessment team here, and some of those guys are already here, and will continue to come all the way to October, tells me that the President is anxiously listening to our people. And it really, John, let me just go back and reiterate what Uncle Dave said earlier. To me, we invite somebody to come into our house. I think it's bad for us to preempt that thing by passing resolution. The House has already passed two resolution. The Senate will be meeting in Rhoda. and they would also look at that resolution. And I hope that every senator out there listening to your show, watching your show, please take the time and look at the repercussion of this thing here, because it cannot be prudent. It is wrong to make a decision prematurely without any dialogue. So I'm asking, I'm begging the good senators from all of the Commonwealth to please take a look at it. The teams are already here. We passed a resolution in the House. The Senate doesn't have to pass that. They can push it back 2 or 3 weeks, push it back to October. There's no rush to push that thing.
Okay. And speaking of the Senate, perhaps in anticipation of the upcoming scheduled Senate session in Rota, Karl, Mr. Reyes, did you want to mention something or on the air about a letter that's written to Senate President Reyes?
Yes, John. Because we found out that the legislature had opposed the issue on the Pew Monument, we did write a letter to President Pete Reyes on September 15, 2008, trying to encourage them to read all of these letters, because we addressed all these letters to, we addressed it to Senator Pete Reyes, but we gave copies to all of the members of the legislature and the governor. And if it's possible, I could just go ahead and read this letter. Dear Senate President Reyes, Article 14, Section 2 of the Northern Marianas Constitution addresses two important concepts with respect to uninhabited islands. First, it restricts the use of Managaha Island for cultural and recreational purposes only. Second, it identifies 4 islands to be maintained as uninhabited places and used only for preservation, namely the islands of Mauk, Uracas, Asuncion, and Guguan. During the Second Northern Marianas Constitutional Conventions of 1985, the Committee on Personal Rights and Natural Resources, of which I was a member, found that the islands of Uracas and Asuncion, 2 of the 3 islands in the proposed Marianas Trench Marine National Monument, are volcanically active and are generally unsuitable for permanent habitation. The committee found that in their undisturbed state, these islands have acquired a unique flora and fauna and are well suited for preservation or sanctuary status. We also found that in order to protect and preserve these unique biological characteristics, including